baran hakilimbi yala ni baraga sude matemedi ni barage sude ni baraga sude yala na famiri ni barage sude salamala malomai lambe mala malomai moye wala mole febi shiri baran yala ni katakine ganna gili fora yala koni makolo ni barage sude lele mwe katakine ganna gili fora la yala koni makolo ni barage sude yala ni baraga sude Medini barage sude ni baraga sude Didio ni barage sude ni baraga sude ala awa didio ni barage sude yo ameyela fe madunie na gayaga ala barata nana fangima ni maswara ina yera fe madunie na mayaga hon yala hata nira dare maswara olovi ni baraga sude yala awadidi ni baraga sude kile yona to faya dunia ama fasiriye wotayo kono inala mema to kamarana inala pera ben kamarana kamara futa jalona si debo laba si debo nundi si atefi ko ete kamara kamara jalona forega wayana avion nandari kanama woto vandari kanama miriko beto dari kanama anaso dede ya fosiga ala saro mukwi fosiga Italy France ki fosiga America Canada fosiga forega wayana ya wena dari kanama avion to dari kanama woto dari kanama mireto dari kanama miriko beto dari kanama anasiga dede ya fosiga bani baraga sude na famili ni baraga sude ni baraga sude yala para fanyi goro marawa saramala malomai lambe mala malomai moye wala mogole febi kanu baran hakilimbi yala ni baraga sude matemedi ni barage.
Mesdames et messieurs, encore merci d'être là et comme c'est de coutume, le retard, encore on s'excuse. Et on a pu accomplir le premier point de notre cérémonie. Donc, le prochain, comme on a un peu de retard encore, c'est introduire le team education et ils vont commencer la cérémonie de présentation des gradués. Et les policiers guinéens d'être nos invités d'honneur et c'est eux qui avaient l'honneur de donner les certificats et les cadeaux aux étudiants, y compris nos sages. Donc, vous voyez le côté gauche qui est vide. On va attendre une petite minute. Merci.
Ni baraga sude e ala na famiri ni baraga sude salama la malomai lambe mala malomai moyo wala mole fe bi shiri baran e ala ni katagine ganna gili fora e ala koni makolo ni baraga sude lele mo katagine ganna gili fora la yala kone makolo ni barage sude yala ni baraga sude medi ni barage sude ni baraga sude.
You know, I have my son, graduate 2, Safi. Safi, you stand up. You come to the graduation group, or you get out. Thank you.
Ni baraga sude e ala awajidi yo ni baraga sude kile yo na to faya dunia ama fasiri e wotan kono inala mema to kamarana inala bera ben kamarana kamara futa jalona si te bola si te bonundi, si a te fi koete kamara, kamara jalona. Forega wayana, avion nandari kanama, woto vandari kanama, miriko beto dari kanama, anaso dede a fosiga.
Ils sont en train de actualiser le PowerPoint. Si dans 10 minutes, les invités et les sages ne seront pas là, je vais choisir parmi nos mamans et papas 5 personnes qui vont aller remplacer nos invités d'honneur pour avoir l'honneur de tenir les diplômes et les cadeaux aux diplômés. Merci.
Italie. Forensiki fosiga Ameriki Canada fosiga Forera wayana Yahwena dari kanama Avion to dari kanama Ototo dari kanama Mireto dari kanama Miriko beto dari kanama Anasiga dede fosiga Bani baraga sude na family ni baraga sude ni baraga sude ala para fanyi goro marawa lambe mala malomai moyo wala mogole febin kanu baran hakilimbi yala ni baraga sude matemedi ni baraga sude ni baraga sude yala na famiri ni baraga sude salama la malomai lambe mala malomai moyo wala mole febi shiri baran yala ni katagine ganna gili fora yala koni makolo ni barage sudi lele mwe katagini kanna gili forala yala koni makolo ni barage sudi yala ni baraga sudi Medini barage sudi ni baraga sudi Didi ni barage sudi ni baraga sudi yala awa didi ni barage sudi yo ameyela fe madunie na gayaga yala barata nana fangima ni maswa ina yera fe madunie na mayaga yala hata nira dare maswa ni baraga sudi yala awa didi ni baraga sudi kile yona to faya dunia ama fasiriye wotanyo kono inala mema to kamarana inala bera ben kamarana kamara futa jalona si debo laba si debo nundi si atefi ko ete kamara kamara jalona.
S'il vous plaît, vous pouvez venir à côté de la place des officiels. Et yeah. Maman Boboba, please, tu peux rester à côté de Conto Ibrahim, s'il te plaît.
Italy, France qui fosiga, America, Canada fosiga, Forera wayana, Yahweh dari kanama, avion to dari kanama, Ototo dari kanama, Mireto dari kanama, Miriko beto dari kanama, Anasiga dede fosiga. Baraga sude, na family ni baraga sude, ni baraga sude, ala, para fanyi goro marawa.
Good evening, our future kids. Good evening, Mom and Dad. In a moment, I'm going to ask everybody to stand up for Guinea flag. Please, everybody. Je vais demander à tout le monde de se lever pour l'hymne national de la Guinée-Conakry. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, everybody. Maintenant, je veux faire introduire le président de tous les Guinéens d'Atlanta. Un homme infatigable. Un homme qui est en train de regrouper tous les Guinéens ensemble. Un homme qui a la possibilité de se déplacer même en 1 minute pour rencontrer une personne dans les difficultés. Ce monsieur est parmi nous ce soir. Avec un honneur et le privilège de son bureau, je vais vous annoncer monsieur Tierno Balde Wandera, s'il vous plaît, le président de tous les Guinéens d'Atlanta.
Merci, merci. En fait, je n'ai pas préparé un speech parce que, en fait, le bureau guinéen de Georgia et de Atlanta a plusieurs teams. Donc, aujourd'hui, c'est le team Education qui s'en charge. Donc, je suis là pour aider. Je suis là pour backup. Donc, c'est un honneur pour moi de m'arrêter ici aujourd'hui, de m'adresser à vous et de vous remercier. Merci d'être là. Merci de prendre la peine pour nos enfants. Merci de prendre la peine pour notre communauté. Et merci aussi de supporter. Donc, sans plus tarder, tout en vous remerciant, et que Dieu vous bénisse et que Dieu nous unisse encore de plus, je vais appeler le team éducation et ils vont continuer. Je suis là et tout le bureau est là, c'est pour aider le team éducation. Après ça, peut-être dans 1 mois, 2 mois, il y a le team sport aussi. Et aussi, ils sont en charge de quelque chose. Donc, avec votre permission, on est là aujourd'hui, c'est pour honorer nos enfants et pour leur montrer qu'on est fiers de leur réussite et qu'on est là aux États-Unis, c'est pour leur éducation. À part ça, nous préférons le vent de notre chez nous là-bas. Donc, sans plus tarder, avant que je n'oublie, je remercie tous ceux qui ont, de près de loin, ont contribué à la réussite et à l'organisation, spécialement les membres du bureau, et les gens qui ont accepté d'honorer encore. C'est à ma gauche, c'est les militaires et les paramilitaires. On a Fodé Traoré. Le deuxième, on a Habib Baldé. On a le représentant de nos sages et vieux, qui est Koto Ibrahima. Et on a un autre aîné qui nous aide, y compris les sages, y compris les enfants aussi, M. Boboba. Et heureusement et malheureusement, les 2 autres de l'éducation, ils ont des missions en dehors de Atlanta. Une autre personne, Mohamed Bari même, il est à Downtown, il est en charge de certaines aussi cérémonies de graduation au niveau de Georgia. Donc, avant qu'il ne commence, je vous présente le team éducation. Il y a Géraldine Damé, elle est à ma droite, et vous avez Biro Kondé, qui est en charge de la présentation. Merci, merci.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je pense que je préfère parler en anglais, vu qu'on est aux États-Unis, je m'excuse. Je sais que c'est la Guinée. Et j'ai mon phone en main parce que my speech is on my phone, so please forgive me. Once again, it's a pleasure being here. Thanks everyone for coming. And I think it's always a great joy when we can come together like this for the community, and especially when you see our youth graduating. And I think every time we can come together like this for a special cause like this, we should, and it's something we should be grateful for. Now, before I dive into my talk, I would like to thank a few people that really worked really hard to put this event together. They went above and beyond despite their busy schedules and to help to make sure that this event was a success. So I'll start by Geraldine, that you already heard about, and she's been helping us. We've been at this for about a month, so thank you, Geraldine. And you have Aye Bobo, who's a graduate. Stand up so they can see you. And you have Jainabu, another graduate. And you also have Mohamed Bari, who unfortunately could not be among us today. So, but thank you guys, and I think it was a great pleasure working with you guys to put this event together. Now, to the class of 2019, I think it gives me great pleasure to be standing here and to see you graduate, not just graduate, but also graduate with honors. I went through your profiles and I see a lot of you are graduating as honors, and I think one of you is going to Stanford, I believe. And by the way, he turned down an offer from Harvard, if I'm correct, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. But like I said, it's a great pleasure to be here. I mean, you can consider me as a big brother. For some of you, I might be your uncle. I don't know. You know, in Guinea, they know how to find family ties, so who knows? But I've been on the path that you're on. I'll share my story, so hopefully you see that we share a lot in common, not only from coming here as an immigrant, going through high school, going through college, and then graduating with my MBA from Georgia Tech. So I moved here in 2001 with my younger sister, and we moved to New York. And we got here when it was really, really cold. In the middle of November, my mom, who's actually here among us, she had brought me a jacket from Medina. Now, I thought everything was good. I got my jacket, I'm good. So as soon as I landed, it was so cold. That jacket failed the test right away. So the next day I had to go get a North Face jacket. But right away we moved to Pittsburgh. I didn't enjoy Pittsburgh. I had to come back to New York to finish my high school years. High school was an experience, and I don't know how long you guys been in the US. Some of you might have been born here. For me, it was a big adjustment. Meeting people from the US, it was hard to make friends. I didn't have a lot of friends. First, I had my ESL class. How many of you took ESL? Don't be shy. We all been through it. So you take the English courses and went through all that, and then I got accepted into Baruch College, which was one of the business schools in New York that prepares you for Wall Street. So I did my undergrad in finance, graduated in 2011. It's even hard to remember that. But graduated with my undergrad in 2011 and started my career right away on Wall Street with Credit Suisse. So I was a trader assistant for a couple of months. But there was something that was in me that never forgot where I came from. So I started looking for opportunities to help out in Guinea, to reinvest my talent in Guinea. So I partnered with some investors in Florida. We raised a little over $1 million, and we invested that money in Guinea. And it pretty much was an entrepreneurial venture. I was leading finance and capital investments. Now, most of you know doing business in Guinea is rough. So, long story short, that company went bankrupt. So that was the first that was the first reality check for me. So as you go through undergrad, you have this idea of what life after school is going to be like. You have your whole life planned out, and then reality hits you. So you have to dig deep at that point. You have to realize that life is you learn that life is about grit and getting over challenges. So pretty much with this company going bankrupt, I was out of a job back in the US and now looking for my next move. Now, there's a lot of people that I admire in the business world, and one of them was Tijan Cham. And at the time, he was the CEO of Credit Suisse. Prudential. Today he's the CEO of Credit Suisse. So I just started looking at all these people that I looked up to, that I wanted to model my career after, and saw that most of them had an MBA. So you're wondering, what is an MBA? Or MBA is pretty much business schools that prepare you to be leaders within corporate, not just corporate America, but around the world. Now, that's when I decided that, okay, I need to get an MBA if I want to take my career to the next level. And I applied to different schools. Luckily for me, Georgia Tech accepted me and gave me a scholarship. And that was a big turning point for me after going 2 years of just struggling to find a job, struggling to prepare for the GMAT, and then applying to different schools, being able to find funding for business school. You'll find out masters are really expensive. So I get to Georgia Tech. Now I'm moving from New York to Atlanta, and life is beautiful. I'm making new friends at Georgia Tech. I'm loving the life in Atlanta, but the reality is competition is brutal in business school. More than half of my class, everybody was trying to get in management consulting. So to put it in simple words, management consulting is advising corporate leaders, all these big corporations that they see, is pretty much the people that help them make good business decisions. So in business school, all of us were trying to get in management consulting. So I had to compete not only with other students from all these other great schools like Emory, Duke, all the Ivy League students. Everybody's trying to get in, most of the students in business school are trying to get in management consulting. So the first year was very rough. I spent a lot of weekends just home studying, making sure that I was top of my class, and then recruiting started. Now, I went through at least 5 rounds of interviews in order to land my internship. And at my school, PwC, when they came, they only made 1 offer. And I was the one with that offer. Now, I went through my summer internship. Now I was competing with another student there from Emory. So like I said, you're competing not just with your classmates, but from students from other schools. So there was just this one other student from Emory. We went through our summers, another rounds of challenging experiences, and then decision came. Who's gonna get the offer? I don't think I've ever been nervous that much in my life, because ultimately I had thrown all my eggs in that basket that for me it's management consulting or nothing else. I was only looking at management consulting. And then here I was standing there competing against this guy. And, I mean, we were friends. Through the summer you build relationships, but eventually you know that you're competing for this position. Ultimately I got the offer, and I mean, I had tears in my eyes because I knew what that meant for me and my family. So I got the offer. So I've been with PwC for about 2 years now. I help large corporation in their business strategy, financial strategies, and every time I see another Guinean in the professional field that's that's among me as my peers, I have a moment of joy. So I look forward to seeing all of you, not just graduating college, if you already graduated college, to succeed in your field, and eventually we can represent Guinea here in the US very well. Because I think that's what will make our parents proud. Now, to wrap it up, I have just 3 key things that I want to tell you. Three advice. First is you have to have a growth mindset. What that means is you cannot get too comfortable. Today, yes, you're graduating, but that has become your floor. You have a new ceiling that you have to crack. If you're finished with your high school, that's your floor now. You have to crack the bachelor ceiling now. If you're finished with your undergrad, maybe you go after a master, maybe you won't, but now you're in the real world. Now you're in the real world. So now you have to make sure that you're one of the best in your field. Second thing is about grit. I just told you about some of the challenges that I have, and I'm trying to let you know that you will have challenges. You're gonna have challenges in your life. Mic switch. So you're gonna have challenges in your life, so you gotta remember to be gritty. There's a research that was done at the Warren School is that the biggest determination of success is how gritty people are. How much fight do you have inside? Because you're gonna see challenges. You're gonna find yourself where you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're gonna find yourself, you're surrounded with people that are better than you. So you have to make sure that you work on your craft. You have to play the long game. And finally, is connecting with Guinea. I think Guinea is what unites us all here. If you don't speak French, learn how to speak French. Because ultimately, you have to have a higher purpose than just yourself. Like, that's one thing I never forgot when I came to the US, is that ultimately, no matter how far life takes me, or no matter how high life takes me, I will never lose my sense of responsibility, not only to Guinea, but to my family. So I will leave you on that note. And once again, thank you for coming. And with that, I'll introduce Geraldine, who's gonna give you some kind of words as well.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Geraldine Damey, and I'll also share my education journey as Bureau did and just give you all some words of advice. But first, can we just give a big round of applause for the graduates of class of 2019? Okay, so I was actually born in Florida, but pretty much raised in Atlanta. Went to school in Stone Mountain, graduated from Stevenson High School. Then I went off to UGA, University of Georgia. Go Dogs, we have a fellow UGA alum, yes, okay. So I graduated from UGA in 2011 with a bachelor's in criminal justice, and I knew I wanted to be a lawyer. I just didn't know when, what kind. So I decided to do something different after I graduated, and I became an elementary school teacher for 3 years. I taught in DeKalb County. I enjoyed the experience, but then I realized, there's just some things wrong with this education system, and I just feel like I want to do something that'll have a bigger impact. So then I decided, okay, I'll go to law school. So I went to law school at Howard University School of Law. I graduated there in 2017. I studied for the Georgia bar exam, passed, became sworn in, so I'm a licensed attorney. And currently I work for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development in their Office of General Counsel, and I've been there for about 1.5 years now. Wow. So I just wanted to share my journey, and I think it was helpful that Bureau and I share our journey, because if these are fields that you may potentially be interested in, please feel free to reach out to us. And I think one of the most important things that helped me get to where I am is me reaching out to people, me being proactive about what I wanted to do. Even when I didn't know what I wanted to do, I asked questions, I just, if there was someone that I knew that was in a field that I was maybe interested in, I reached out, asked questions. So those of you all going off to college, I encourage you to get involved. You'll meet a lot of people, and those will be your connections. And even when you all graduate from college, those will be your professional connections as well. And those of you all going into the work field, it doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop here, and as Bureau said, this is pretty much the floor. You still have to be proactive about your education journey or now your professional career. Continue to ask questions, be proactive about it. And I did also want to share a piece of advice. So like I said, network, get involved. Challenges, you will have challenges. Those of you all going to college, you may get a bad grade in a class, you may fail an exam. Those of you all going into the work field, you may not know what you're doing for about the first year, 2 years, but just be okay with that and have that ambitious mindset that you want to improve yourself. And lastly, and I kind of echo what Bureau said, it doesn't stop here. This is just the beginning. You all have done a great job, but continue to do a good job. And also feel free to reach out to us, myself, Bureau, or any of your older brothers and sisters, people that you see that are in these fields that you may be interested in. Or if you just want some advice, I'm happy to share my story, any resources that I have. I have a lot of friends that I met in college. Because I got involved in college, I have a best friend that's a doctor. I have a best friend that's getting her PhD. I have a close friend in IT for the federal government. So you do build a lot of good connections when you get involved. And those honestly sometimes are your best resources. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. But again, congrats to you all, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Geraldine Dami. Okay, next, Bureau, I'd like you to stand up here on the floor. We're gonna start to presentation and give the certificate and the gift from Guinean community. I'd like to invite the military family first. Saidou Kamara, can you come to the podium? You're gonna handle the certificate. After that, Fode. After that, Lieutenant Dauda. After that, Marines, Rangers, Habib Balde, ainsi de suite. Thank you. Student, you have less than 2 minutes. Get up, take your certificate, and get out other side and go back to your place. Thank you.
Okay. For them to turn off the lights. Students, you each be called. If you prepare something to speak, feel free to talk, to give your talk and thank the people you want to thank. Just make sure you're under 1 minute, right? Just make sure you keep it under a minute. Yeah, that's much better. Just make sure you keep it under a minute, so while you're up there, your slide will be on the screen. All right, so without further ado, we'll start calling students. Amadou Tijan Ba. Picture. Do you have a couple words to say? No? He's running away. Say something. Come down here. You can come down.
Yeah. I just want to thank Allah and my family and my parents for pushing me.
All right. That was nice. Now, next up is Ibrahim Abba. With the Panamera. Here, you got words?
I just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. Specifically wanted to thank my parents for always pushing me, my family and friends for supporting me through everything, and hopefully in 4 years I'll be back here again.
Thanks. Next up, Mariam Abba. Fan club. Mike.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am more than excited to have succeeded one part of my journey in life, and I can't wait to go to college and see what it has in store for me. When I was younger, I went to Africa with my father, and I stayed there for a couple of years, and when I came here, I was 6. So I had just started first grade, and because of my lack of English, I had to repeat it twice. And I had to work 10 times harder as my fellow classmates to succeed in the same obstacles they had. But with the help of my parents, my friends, and my family, I got through it. Going to my high school, Westlake, it had more than prepared me for life, and I wouldn't ask for anyone better. To end it off, I would like to encourage my fellow brothers and little sisters to strive for what they want, because if they put their mind to it, they can achieve it. Thank you.
Thanks, Mariama. That was awesome. Up next is Muhammad Ba.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Onjaram. My name is Mohammed Lamin Ba, Lamin Minnate. I graduated from the Best Academy High School, and I plan on attending Tennessee State University for my first 2 years and getting my bachelor's from Vanderbilt. So first off, I want to thank Allah. Ramadan just passed. I hope everybody got their blessings, everybody feeling good. And I want to thank my parents, my mom, my dad. Thank you, Nanny. Thank you, Baba. I love y'all, man. The Sunday Lambush I made through it though. I'm with it, man. And I want to thank the rest of the African community. I thank you all for your support, for being here today. And I just want to leave the parents with one message. So the foundation of success comes from a solid household. A mother and a father must come together and pour all into their children in order for them to be successful. If there isn't a solid foundation, then the outcome will remain unacknowledged. So yeah, that's all I want to say. I don't got much time, but yeah, and congratulations to the class of 2019.
You almost said we the best. Next is Mohamed Ba again. Mohamed Biba.
Good evening to all the family members and graduates. It's an honor to be at this event. First off, I want to thank God for making all this possible. These 17 years would not be easy without God. Secondly, I want to thank my mother for pushing me, being strict, being the typical Guinean mother. And I also want to mention what Biro Kunde said. I feel like as the next generation of Guineans, we can make an impact, to Guinea, be the change that Guinea needs. And yeah, thank you.
Awesome. We'll call another honored guest to hand out the diplomas, Monsieur Fode Traoré. All right, next up is Habiba.
I would like to thank everyone that believed in me, my family, my siblings, my mother, my father, my friends. And I have achieved a lot, and I will be attending my next 4 years at Howard University, which I would study finance and hope to get my master's also, and also head to Wall Street. And thank you.
Thanks. Next up is Gassimu Balde.
Gassimu, brother, he's here. His sister. Family member of Gassimu. Gonna take certificate and the gift. He's sick, he's in hospital.
Okay, is Gassimu's family here? Hope he feels better.
Okay, we're gonna see.
Okay.
Give to me here. No. Yeah, thanks.
DJ. Oh.
All right, next we have Safiu Balde.
Before I say anything, I would like to apologize to everybody here for je suis désolé pour être comme ça. Je suis désolé. I would like to thank Mamou Datuba, my mama. Before I came to Atlanta, I was living in France, à Paris, la France, les Bleus. And je suis venu ici, I couldn't speak a lick of English. I could not speak English. But with her, I learned English. And she really helped me throughout every day. Every time I needed to go somewhere, she took me. Every time I needed to learn something, she helped me. I would like to thank Mamou Datuba. Because of her, I'm graduating from Discovery High School. Because of her, I'm attending Georgia State University. Because of her, I will be majoring in film and studies. So, Mamou Datuba, Maman, je t'aime. Thank you so much.
All right, next we have Alhaji Barry. This is our valedictorian here.
Assalamu alaikum. First and foremost, I would like to thank my mother, Hajja Kajjatu Berry, and my father, Laji Ahmed Berry, for their unwavering support. I would like to also thank the Guinean community, my friends and family, because if it wasn't for all of you, I wouldn't be here today standing here today as the valedictorian of my graduating class and attending Stanford University on a full tuition gate scholarship. Also, I would also like to recognize the class of 2019 for their accomplishments, and I just wanted to bring light, like we have come a long way as a community. Most of our parents never attended school, let alone graduate from high school or even college. And so basically, our parents came from America, from Africa to America in pursuit of the American dream and to provide a better life for all of us. And us attaining our diploma is our way of repaying them. And even though it is still the beginning, I believe we are the future. It is up to us to change the corruption and the injustice that every day pervades our country, Guinea. And I'm gonna leave you with one advice to the class of 2019. When we become successful, and I truly believe that everybody in this room has the potential to be successful, I just want us to always remember that we should not forget about our community. If it's not us that help it, then who will? Thank you very much.
All right, next we have Fatimata Barry.
I would like to thank my family and friends for always being here for me. And congrats, class of 2019.
Well, first, can I have Ms. Kande Rugiatu to come present the next set of diplomas or certificates?
Madam Kande, please.
Okay, our next graduate is Ms. Bintu Kamara.
If we've been to, she's not here, family member. Okay. Madam Kaba. Bintu Kamara is Kadi daughter in Cascade.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
Bintu could not be here today because we had a death in the family. He was one of the kids in the community. He died like 2 weeks ago. He was in the military, and I would like to ask everybody to for like 1 minute silence for the boy Mamadi Keita. That was like 2 weeks ago. Thank you so much.
Okay, our next graduate is Salim Cisse.
Hi everybody.
I'd like to first apologize for being late. And I'd like to thank my mama, Fatima Kamira, and my dad, and everybody here for being here to support me.
Our next graduate is Abdul Malik Jello.
Assalamu alaikum. Dear respected parents, family, and graduates, good afternoon. I would like to thank the Almighty Allah, my parents, Dr. John and Miriam Diallo, my siblings, my uncles and aunties, the entire Guinean community for their remarkable support. I visited Guinea a couple of years ago and was touched by the efforts of young school children despite their poor conditions. Since then, I made a commitment to complete my education and get a good job so I can go back and help make a difference in their lives. My hope is that my fellow graduates will help me in this effort. This is our time, this is our moment. Let's celebrate our success, and thank you very much.
Our next graduate is Alpha Jallo. Our next graduate is Binta Jailo.
Hi, first of all, my sister told me to write a speech, so I wrote one, and it's kind of long, but it's okay. Hi, I'm Binta. High school's been kind of rough, but I made it, and it's thanks to these next few people that I wanted to thank. The first person I'd like to thank is probably the most important person in my life. Over there, the kindest and most supportive African parent that I've ever known. I don't have enough time here today to tell you guys just how amazing she is. I love you, Nana, more than you know. And now my dad, he's a super chill dude. And I'm gonna try to say this next part in Pulata, or at least Pulingish for him. Like, Siondari be, got me kind of mean. But no, Baban Labado. Lanka train station at 5 a.m. And he's been supporting me and my family since before my sister was born. I'm sorry, I'm a crier, it's okay. Next is my sister, who has dealt with me and my mood swings for as long as I can remember, never failing to tell me when I'm wrong, and never judging me in whatever I wanted to try next. Love you, Jigaboo. And lastly but not leastly, my brothers. Yes, I grouped them together because there's a lot of them. Alaji Usman for making me laugh whenever he got the chance. Hassan for listening to my rants whenever I needed him to. Abdullah for doing stuff for me whenever I asked. And my sweet Mumi Bear, he's over there on the floor looking like he wants to leave. I love you so much, Mumi. He's not even looking at me, okay. And I love all these knuckleheads, everybody. Thanks for getting me through it, and congrats, grads. Now we need to get it together so our parents don't have to work anymore.
Thank you, Peter. That was awesome. Next, first I would like to call Dauda on stage to hand out diplomas.
Hey everybody, Assalamu alaikum. I want to just congratulate all our graduates here from high school and college. So from high school graduate, it's just like stepping stone. And for the college graduate, you're going to the new world, so welcome. And for all of you guys, I wish you a bright future. So congratulations once again. Awesome.
Ok. Elijah Abdraman, allez, donne un cadeau, s'il vous plaît. Allez. Cadeau, un cadeau. Sene.
All right, up next is Jenna Bujalo. Oh, wow. Perfect timing.
Par hasard, je choisis son père.
Hello everyone. I would like to thank Allah first and foremost, and then I would like to thank my parents, because without you, I'm nothing. I love you. There's nothing like a mother's and father love. And congratulations to the class of 2019. Thank you.
All right, up next is Fatou Mata Jallo.
I would like to thank God and everyone that supported me.
That was great. Next is Habib Teli Jallo.
Assalamu alaikum. Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Habib Teli Diallo and I'm a graduate from Chambly Charter High School. Next year I'll be attending Kennesaw State University, but I'm only staying there for 1 year so I can go to Georgia Tech and major in computer science and industrial design. First and foremost, I want to thank God for bringing me here and being able to speak in front of you guys. And I also want to thank my dad. I don't really tell him this a lot, but I love you for what you've done for me. You've done a lot. You drove like countless hours, driving me from place to place, just so I can do what I have to do to be successful and be here today. There was a time where last year you could have died in a car accident. You broke your leg. It was a scary situation for me. Our life could have changed because of it. And I don't say this a lot, but I appreciate you for what you've done for me. for my mom. I want to say thank you too for being on my butt for everything. You know, you always yelling at me, screaming, da da da, but I know it's for the right reasons for me to be successful. My boy Snitch, my boy John, Umaru. Thank you for being there for me. You know, like you showed me how to work hard and try to be successful. We started a clothing brand together, and hopefully we can spread that out and make it like a bigger thing. And for Natu, I just want to say thank you for being you. You keep me laughing, keep me smiling every day, even though you annoy me sometimes. But yeah. And for everyone over here, I just want to say thank you guys for coming out and supporting us in the class of 2019. And for the 2019 graduates, I just want to say this is our time to be successful. The world is a canvas, and you have messed up. The world is a canvas, and it's your time to paint your picture. Thank you to everyone.
Next is Khadija Jallo.
My baby.
Where's pictures? The gift, where's from the gift?
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. This is my family right here. My mom, Mariam Jallo, my dad, also Omar Jallo, my friend Amadou Fofana, and my Tanti Muma that came all the way from Paris for my graduation. Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for coming out in support of the class of 2019. We worked very hard to be where we are today. It was a struggle, but we made it. Let's see.
Next. Yeah, but hold on. Oui, mais je veux appeler quelqu'un d'autre. Habib. Oh, it is. Sorry. I was eager to call Habib on stage. Khalil Jallo.
Hello. I actually just wrote my speech, so I'm sorry. First of all, I'd like to thank my parents and Allah for being here. My speech is, ever since my family and I came to America, the only thing they wanted for me was to have a better education and a better future. And they will always tell me to focus and never hang. And never hang with the wrong group. And when I started listening to their advices, I graduated from Dusttown High School, and now I will be attending Georgia State University. And also, I would like to thank my uncle, Tanto Mukhtar, for telling me about Georgia State University. Thank you.
First, I want to call Monsieur Habib Balde to present the next set of certificates. Graduate is Usman Jallo.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. Okay, so I didn't prepare a speech, but I just want to tell you guys that I came here from Africa when I was in the 1st grade, and with the strength and the support of my parents, I was able to graduate Collins Hill High School, and I'll be attending Georgia State University to major in biology.
Thank you. Our next graduate is Marie Jallo. Marie Jallo? Are any family members present for Marie Jallo? Our next graduate is Hamidou Doumbouya.
Good afternoon. So I applied to 3 Ivy League schools this year, but I got rejected by all of them. But if you ask me, that's Columbia, Duke, and Emory's lost. I want to thank the Guinean community for giving us a safe haven and a place where we can be celebrated and welcomed. And lastly, I want to thank my mom because as a single parent, she did for me what most households require 2 parents for. And I want to thank my brothers and my family that's here today. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next graduate is Saran Haja Kuyate.
Hello, my name is Haja Sanan Kuyate. I would like to thank Allah and I would like to thank my family for everything that they have done for me. I want to thank my mommy right there and my daddy and Cabinet, Prince, Jolie. I'd like to give a big, I said that, okay. Because they have trusted me through this journey, I believe trust has gotten me a long way. It was able to grant me a full athletic scholarship to Purdue University, become the first in my family to graduate high school and go to college and pursue my education as well, and study what I'm most interested in, which is kinesiology. Then hopefully go professional in the sport of track and field. I want to thank my school, North Springs, for all the help in my education and growth as a person, my dad for sacrificing everything, waking up 8 o'clock in the morning for morning practices and 7 o'clock practices in the evening. Thank you for taking me and driving me every day to practice, back and forth, to school as well. My mom for showing me not only work ethic, even though the braiding skills skipped my blood, she showed me what hard work looks like. I'd like to thank Mariama for the laughs and the beauty. A big thank you to the community for taking the time and putting all this together. For all the graduates, we truly appreciate it. I would like to say one more advice to the 2019 graduates. If you make one mistake, don't make it again. Learn from that mistake and grow from it. That's what help you grow as a person and an individual. Show that to your siblings as well. If they make a mistake at one, don't let them do it again. They're going to keep doing it again, but show them what's the right way to do it. Okay?
Thank you. That was a great piece of advice. Our next graduate is Ibrahim Njai.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. First and foremost, I want to thank my parents, my mom and papa. I know you guys are standing over there. You guys can stand up. Please give them a round of applause. They've done everything for me, right? Nonetheless, thank you to all my close friends and relatives that have helped me towards this point, and all the haters that have kept pushing me forward. And also, but last but not least, thank you Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all your blessings, for only you have a plan. Thank you.
All right, our last high school graduate, Bademba Barry. Bademba Barry, is he here? Jallo.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even want to be here. My mom forced me to come, but yeah, I would like to appreciate my mom. I know it's not easy to raise a single child, and I would like to tell everybody, you know, it's okay to be different. You don't have to follow everybody else's path. You could have your own mind, and that's it. Thank you.
Alright, that concludes the high school graduates. Can we all give a round of applause for the high school graduates? Oh, sorry, we forgot one. Amadou Fofana, are you here? Oh, you were sitting in the stand. No wonder you forgot. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out today and supporting the class of 2019 graduates. Congrats, y'all, by the way. And I just want to thank the community for putting this event together. We're really appreciative. Everybody just stay focused, do what you want to do, like follow your own path. All y'all can make it. Like, I'm dead. I do say that. But anyways, congrats to y'all, by the way, and that's it.
Now that concludes the high school students. All right. Now we'll move on to the university graduates. The adults of the class. Now to hand out the gifts, we would like to call Monsieur Boboba on stage, please. All right, next up is Ibrahim Abadi.
Excuse me, is anyone out there who support education, who has non-profit organization for education? We like to invite him or her on the podium. Is somebody out there? Okay, come on. Yes. Give the next one.
You got your gift? Just hand him a gift.
Manjaram. I'm gonna keep it real short for y'all, but first of all, I just wanted to thank Allah, my parents, my siblings, Booba the boss is out there somewhere. You got Mehmed, your time is up next, and really my friends who came out to support me. Sylvie, I know you drove down here, hour and 30 minutes. I appreciate you. Destin, and all the tontons, tanties. Basically, the list goes on and on. But the point being is that I didn't get here alone. I didn't get to this journey by myself, and I'm grateful for everybody who's had an impact on me in getting here. I'm basically a byproduct of every conversation, every prayer, every advice and experience that I've had the pleasure of sharing with you all. And moreover, to my dad, thank you for serving as an inspiration and never allowing me to settle for anything but my best. To my mom, Nene, thank you for your unconditional love. Thank you for your unconditional love and support. Seriously, your support was vital in my journey to getting here. Like her constant reminder in my head was Joku Janamade, Joku Janamade. That's what you been, Joku Janamade. And to my high school graduates, first of all, I just want to say congratulations. This is a big point in your life. Know that you're about to enter one of the most developmental stages in your life. So my advice to you is to find your balance. Find your balance between your studies and having fun, because you're seriously about to enter the best 4 years of your life. And I encourage and challenge you to follow your dreams, not your parents or anyone else's. Find your passion, major in something that you care about, and make mistakes, because it's the time to do it. Lastly, to my college graduates, the marathon continues.
Nice. Up next, Ramatullah Bari.
Hi, everybody. I am so nervous right now, but okay.
The mic up.
Welcome, friends and family that helped me to get to where I am today. It is an honor standing before you all on such a memorable occasion. I want to start out by thanking my daddy, who is not here, but all the way in Africa, for pushing me since I was a little girl. I couldn't understand at the time why doing crossword puzzles and watching Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader was father-daughter bonding time, but today I realized how much it shaped me into the incredibly educational woman I am, if I must say so myself. I would next like to thank my Nana Buddy. I love you, Mommy. I love you. Everything she does it with love. And in the world that we are living in today, love is one of the most important things you could give a person. I would also like to thank my eldest brother, who is now on his way to medical school. He's not here. He's at medical school. But he's probably the best role model a girl can ask for. Last but not least, I would like to thank my Savior, who is Allah, for helping me every step of the way. I can't name how many times I got down to sujood and begged him to help me get an A on my upcoming test, and that he did. It has been an amazing journey, and one that my fellow class of 2019 members and I will most likely never forget. 4 years ago, the class of 2019 was just walking through the doors of different universities and high schools. And we have had many memories over the course of our collegiate and high school careers. We all had one goal in mind, and that was to make our mark on the school that we attended and make our mark on the world once we graduate. We all have different career choices, but we're all bound by the same common cause, and that is to graduate. We are your class of 2019, not just because we scooted our way past every year, but because we put in hard work and the effort to get to where we are today. And we could have not done that without the friends and family that are here right now. Once again, thank you to all that have supported. We are proud to represent yet another year of the incredible success within the Guinean community. Thank you.
So up next we have Osman Dabo.
How y'all doing? Assalamu alaikum. First, I want to thank God, and I also want to thank my mother. That's the only person I want to thank. She's the only person who's been with me throughout this whole time. Only person, I swear. Single mother, I'm her only child, and I'm the embodiment of her. So I want to thank my mom who came to this country and sacrificed her good life to have hope for even greater life for her and her only child. She's the love of my life, my #1 queen. Whenever I needed someone to talk to, she was there. She used to be at work and would bring me with her because no one would be there to take care of me. She was in my high school every week to make sure I was successful and to make sure my grades were good. I took those teachings to Georgia State. My mom didn't like Georgia State at first. There was a lot of black people. She was like, but you know, we was there. I made it through now. I graduated in 4 years with a degree, psychology, and a minor in criminal justice. I recently just got a job with the Child Adolescent Services contract work, where I work with teenage kids with mental health problems, and also I work with the Department of Homeland Security contract work for human trafficking, which is a really big thing in Georgia right now. I plan on going and getting my PhD in the spring to put myself in a better situation. I have a cousin over there, his name is Hamidou Doumbia, plans to be a psychologist one day. I'm gonna be in a better place so he can get in a better place. So congratulations to graduates, and love you, mama.
Nice. Mama's boy. All right, now finally the 2 stars of the class. Aibobo Jallo.
Hello, Njadama. Okay. Indianenko Aibobo. I just graduated from Howard University. Thank you. I got 2 degrees. So I got a bachelor's of political science and a bachelor's of economics. So my speech is mainly for the class of 2019, the high school graduates. But I'll start off with saying, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly, by Langston Hughes. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I want to thank Allah, thank my mom, Janabu, she's not here today. Thank Babang, my 2 brothers, Alfaja and Modudi, so they can stand up, they back there. Hi. I want to thank Tanti Bambang and Tonton Bambang. I want to thank my mentors, my teachers, and every single person that I've come in contact with. I recently realized that my degrees just wasn't for me, but for my village as well. Thank you to Mnenam for constantly pushing me to be my best self. Because of her, I became a Gates Millennium Scholar. Through that, I was able to attend Howard University without having to pay for anything at all. So they basically paid me for school. So my advice to high school graduates is never take no for an answer. You're gonna constantly hear no throughout your life, but one thing you always have to do is push forward. I would also say intern as much as possible, whether it's paid or unpaid, because at the end of the day, when you graduate within 4 or 5 years, you want to make sure you're graduating with a job or at least something to do. I would also reiterate, like earlier, make sure to find your purpose, walk in your purpose. I would also say use your resources. We are a resource. So all the people that have graduated from college, you have our numbers. You can constantly call, well, don't call us, text us, you know. And always reach out. If you need any advice or if you need to know about any internships, you want to meet people, always reach out. We're here for you. I would also say take your time. So for me, I didn't do college in 4 years. I did college in 4.5 years. But that's because I chose to study abroad for a year. So I would say take your time because there is no rush to graduate. I would also say have fun. So college is going to be one of the best experiences of your life. I had a ball. So I would say have fun, but also don't ever forget why you're there. And I would also say never forget where you came from. That's always going to be something that you need to hold on to. And to my college graduates, I would say it's been a long journey, but we made it. But we all know that this is truly just the beginning.
Also, I like recommend give reference to education team about IBOBO, Bureau. That's high recommendation. I like her to my team education, okay?
Right, last but not least, Jainabu Jallo.
Anjarama. Okay, I want to start by saying thank you to Allah because my success cannot come from any source besides Allah. To my Nana and Baba, I cannot thank you all enough. I want to start off by saying, even though today is looked at as a celebration for me, it is a celebration for all three of us because without you two, I couldn't have done this. Mom, I've never met a woman that is as hardworking and genuine as you are. Baba, Baba, I've never met a man that is as selfless and caring as you are. You two are the reason why I try my best in everything I do. To my siblings, whether you all know it or not, being the oldest is not easy, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys push me to do better because I want to be the best role model I can for you all. I would also like to thank the rest of my family, including my aunts and uncles. Throughout my college years, there was with no doubt multiple times I wanted to quit because I was just overwhelmed or thought I wasn't smart enough. Every time that thought came to my mind, I instantly thought of you two and said to myself, Jainabu Afedi. Snap out of it. You all are my drive and motivation. 3 things I learned from college is that you have to be determined, hardworking, and be able to step out of your comfort zone. I am proud of all of the graduates in this room. Like Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I have faith that this class will definitely contribute to the change that Guinea needs.
Thank you. All right, now, thank you. That concludes the graduation ceremony we had for our graduates. Once again, congratulations. We look forward to hearing about your success as you move forward. And I think the reoccurring theme that you heard here is that never forget where you came from, is that, and like I mentioned at the beginning, no matter how far life takes you or no matter how high life takes you, remember your family and remember your country. With that said, we look forward to the next class of 2020. And one of the things that we are going to do, and we're going to start with this class, is a mentorship program. And through that mentorship program, we'll have professionals helping college students, and we'll have college students mentoring high school students. And for that, I will definitely need your help, Bobo and Jainabu. And I hope you guys are up for the challenge. And once again, thank you for being here. Now, to conclude, I'm gonna give the mic to Monsieur Ousmane Kindi Ba, who has a nonprofit organization who's been doing a lot of great things, and he's gonna tell you all about it.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ousmane Ba. I am from Sierra Leone. I happen to be here because I have a family member who is graduating, and she is over here, Mariama Ba. Well, I decided to just come in and throw in some highlights into what is going on. I am very impressed by the Guinean community and by them producing such a powerful class of graduates of 2019. Okay, well, I just want to say we congratulate you, and you are the pace setters for the upcoming kids. So, I am a graduate too. I came to this country in 1995, and I struggled. I was not as lucky as you guys are. I had to work and go to school. So, I just want to share with you some of my experience. If you have a chance, this is my book that I wrote. I am a literature and English major. Okay, so I'm just trying to say, as students, not even the sky should be your limit. Graduating is just the first step, but there's a lot of other things you can do. You can have a job, and you can still be inspired to write. Please, write a book. You don't have nothing to stop you but yourself. Success, as somebody defined it, is 1%, 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration. So, I challenge you, go out there and make it work. So, I have my book. If you are interested, I can help you out. And if you want to write, I can share with you my experience, so you can write out your experiences. That's all. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, thank you. Merci tout le monde. Avant qu'on commence à dîner, nous tous, nous sommes ici, on a deux identités. On a notre origine, et on est américain, et on est résident des États-Unis. Donc, en vous remerciant vous tous, et en traduisant ce que Biro a dit, les étudiants là, ils deviennent mentors. Moi, mon bureau, on les a montré le chemin. Team Education, High School, College, Les gens qui sont gradués, c'est vous qui allez aider les autres. Vous allez les supporter. L'année prochaine, c'est vous qui allez organiser cet événement. Donc, en bon entendeur, salut et dites à vos parents de vous aider à aider les autres. Et je vous prie, vous tous, donnez 1 minute et levez-vous. On va écouter, comme on a écouté l'hymne national guinéen, on va écouter l'hymne national américain. Merci. Merci. Après le dîner, il y a une mention qui vient de nos invités spéciaux, les militaires. Ils sont là, Habib Baldé, Rangers. Il y a Daouda Marines, il y a Fodé qui a déjà fini, il s'est inscrit à Georgia Tech. Et tous ceux qui sont intéressés à joindre l'armée pour une carrière militaire, vous pouvez les appeler et vous pouvez m'appeler, je vais vous donner leurs coordonnées. Après le dîner, s'il vous plaît, on va vous donner 2 morceaux. Wanene ala miyawa ki babira bende. Kono ko morceau de landi lando. Wanene ala na anunga. Donc on va mettre un morceau pour les mamans. Je vous remercier. Après, ceux qui ne veulent pas rester avec les enfants, ils peuvent sortir. Les enfants vont continuer leur fête. Merci, merci Team Éducation.
Tonight is gonna be the fun. We're gonna cut the cake quickly, and we're gonna let you guys have fun. Okay? Be ready. Any parent don't want to listen to music, please. You know, tonight is our kids' night. We're gonna give them what they want. They ask for it, we're gonna give to them, okay? We love you guys. We love everyone. We love mommy and daddy, everyone. We love you guys so much. If you don't want to listen to music, please, you can leave. Thank you very much.
Baby, big package, hey. I'll grab my names, hey. You gon' make me turn savage, hey. Body cause damage, hey. Joanna, Joanna.
Thank you everyone, thank you mommy, thank you everyone. D'accord, les enfants, mesdames, mesdemoiselles et messieurs. On va commencer, on va les faire danser, les enfants vont travailler, on va les faire danser. DJ Machine, number one ATL. Un DJ qui n'est pas complexé, on y va!
If I tell you, say I love you, my money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, yeah. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby.
Merci mon président. Merci le team. Education. Ok, on a pas de game, hein? Ah, il y a Monsieur le président. On va couper le gâteau, hein? Tu as fait le micro là-bas.
Cause I'm feeling the juju. Shake it to you, I wanna dash it to you.
Are you guys ready for the party?
You know I got this to you.
Are you guys ready for the party? DJ Machine.
I love you, I love you. There's nothing above you. There's nothing above you, above you.
We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight.
I like your
We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. I promise you guys. We call all the gladiators over here. 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 We're gonna cut the cake. Mr. the President. Tonight is another night in Atlanta.
Say you do me juju, but I'm feeling the juju.
On découpage du gâteau maintenant. Attention.
I gotta be your man. I gotta be your man.
Please. All graduates. Please. Yes. You follow me. I'm gonna count from 1.
Banana follow you.
I'm gonna count from 1 to 3, okay? From 1 to 3. S'il vous plaît, c'est le moment de découpage du gâteau 2019. You follow me, right? I'm gonna count until 3, right? 1. Wait a minute, right? Now, everybody follow me. The cake of 2019 graduate. 1, 2, 2019, we are so proud of you. Good luck. You have the second cake. Hey, this side now. You have the second cake right here. That is the good wishes. 2019. That's Mariama or Fatima? Mariamba. And Salam Kuyati. 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations. You made it. Thank you. We're gonna rock now. DJ Bashir. Are you guys ready?
Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. Are you done talking? Tell me, baby, are you done talking? Yeah. I don't wanna be a player no more. Yeah. I don't wanna be a player no more. Don't my guys call me Cristiano.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
I'm on Nintendo. My guys call me Cristiano. Mr. Ronaldo. I'm on Nintendo. Money follow you. Banana follow you. Brother follow you. Cause I'm in love with you. Money follow you. Banana follow you. Paparazzi follow you. Cause I'm in love with you. If I offend you, because sorry, oh baby, take out to. Sorry, oh baby, take out to. I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you, baby. Nothing of it to change amo. Nothing of it to change amo. If I talk, they go say I did talk. Tell me why they use Panadol for our head. I will go talk with my baby, go talk. They want to spoil our market, yeah. I don't wanna be a player no more. Cause I'm in love with you. Oh, na, na, na. They say one day up to the next time. They tell me say they don't wanna waste time. You say them other girls be standing line. You tell me say they go from slow high. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. You say them other girls be standing line. You tell me say they go from slow high. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she dey do me, love her, control. See the way you dey roll it to make her control. So my baby want to take control. Charlie, she knows she the baddest. Tell her she knows. I don't know how she dey manage. The African thing she dey roll. Fine place like to the world. Anything you want, I go be. I be right here, I don't need. All my love, girl, she give me African ways like Tiwa. She want me down, I can't breathe. I don't get that lot, God you it. And I don't pay my rent, God you it. If you want from my hand, but God you it. If you want keep my joy, God you it. I say anything and do not God you it. Do not God you it. Do not God you it, no. Anything I do not God you it. Do not God you it. Do not God you it, no. I don't change my name to God you it. I don't buy more to God you it. They say my market no go sell for God you it. And then me say I no go do for God you it. They're my brother. Let them try that, no my God go in. No my God go in. No my love go in, no. Anything I do not God you it. No not God you it. No not God you it, no. As you don't pass exam, now God you it. the baddest. Baby girl, you the baddest. Oh yeah, shake it your sense. Make it man never forget. Emergency, baby, you got emergency. Baby, you need emergency. Baby, you better let go sleep. Oh yeah, there's all the dance. Oh yeah, let go the dance. Oh yeah, let go the dance. Oh yeah, there's all the dance. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Nobody can love you like I do. Nobody can touch you like I do. Cause you want to my love. Shawty want $1 million. Say kawaii, wire. Tell me to wanna cover with my love. They say all our friends are friends. Leave me la vida loca. If I wanna be my lover, oh my. Yeah, you for there for me. You for there. When you know they hunger, I for try for you. Shukura kilo kosio, shuku sheka, aya shumeka oye, Caroline save your drama. Never need you, kore so popra, hola hola, it's all over.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Change my name to what you. I know more. I don't
say, what do you? And then me say, I don't go blue, what do you? Tell my mother, let them try their love, my God do we? No, my God do we? No, my Lord do we know? Anything I do not God do we? No, not God do we? No, not God do we know? As we don't pass exam, no God do we? And then me say you no go pass, for God do we? You wake up, see to the last song, now God do we? Robbers, the rob, they don't see you, they know that. They don't see you, my sister. Oh, yeah, better fast. God do we? No, no, God do we? No, no, God do we? No. Anything I do, no, God do we? No, no, God do we? No, no, God do we? No. As now your wedding day, now God do we? And you don't tell me you will find no God do we? To be go up champagne today, God do we? Oh, you go there, dance, cause God do we? Anything, now God do we? And if you win the election, my brother, God do we? Like if you win the contract, my friend, God do we? And if you check the town down, my brother, God do we? And if your market now God do we? No, now God do we? No, now God do we? No. Anything I do, now God do we? No, now God do we? No, now God do we? No. Why you no go dance, now God do we? No, now God do we? No, now God do we?
make you talk about the small things. Forget about the big things, so make you talk about the small things, so yeah.
Il faut pas te fâcher. Je suis fou de toi. plenty. Looking for sexy, sexy, sexy. I want some she got the waka waka baby, baby, wanna baby, and I go tell my mama, and I go tell my papa, and I go tell them say, baby waka waka baby, baby chuku chuku baby, baby sawale, sawa sawa sawale, sawa sawa sawale.
show you our pockets are different. I'm out with you. Now I'm on line, she got me your miles, I'm checking. You disrespect me and I beat you. Tough all in front of your partners and children. I'm tired to let you think that I'm broke until I pop out with a minute. Take on the cake, then on your head to make one of your partners some kids. You say you don't mean it, you gotta grow up and then you gotta be kidding. This thing can't fit in my pocket. I got like I hit the lottery. I'm slack, no talking, I don't like to argue. Dog ain't gonna be no more laughing. You see me with back, cause I'm gonna be shopping. Okay, I don't follow no people on logic, but all your people, they follow me. And that little gang is they going, he just put it out in his pictures. Packing the mail, it's gone. Shit like I spent on the lawn. Yeah, I just have to deal with them all. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, it's do. I'm a young CEO, shoot. Yeah. Packing the mail, it's gone. Shit like I spent on the lawn. Yeah, I just have to deal with them all. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, it's do. I'm a young CEO, shoot. Yeah. Talk about shit, I'm a pop. Got like 32,000 in one of my pockets. The other one, that's with a Glock. You look at the one be in that gas. My tell you let me stop. You can burn you in front of the store. Your mammy and grandma shopping. I'll die on the hook in the waiting room. Unless she want to live at the top. I'll return her, get to a converter. Push me a look at the top back. Her boy be hating and calling her groovy just cause she like all my music. She sent me a text and delete the message. She trying to find out it's confused. I don't know what people be thinking about. Use a brain on your head for you lose. She love back to school and I teach her some shit. Tell your bro I'm too. Remember I used to cheat off pretty by the teacher that thought I was stupid. Bitches back in the box, pull up on the truck. When I talk it, I live it, they feel it. And I got a pretty with a fat boy hanging there when I hit it. The police behind me, you know they smashing. I ain't pulling no, you tripping. But I ain't trying to talk about police, to talk about that, talk about big. Okay, let's talk about the young came up from nothing, now he wants from up and go big. Section, now they got to bring us the bank and they come in the bill. I knew that I was special back when we were breaking their houses and robbing the still. Okay, we made you put your hands in there, but then thing in your face when your pockets be dipping. And I ain't gotta act like I'm about it, ain't asking them vouchers, I'm really a fish. Okay, trying to make up for karma, I had good intentions, I'm still asking God to forgive me. I know I got the good pissed off on my with it, thoughts I'm all over Wi-Fi. I'm a trigger with players tonight, with the fuck I run off in the baba. I told her I'm a month star, she can see me on TV, just turn on stop out. You know I got a whole lot, then they all different colors, I mix them like tie-dye. Yeah, that's what the devil is, I'm over 7, shout out my boy Dada. They don't want to another level, now they get denied, I'm catching their eye now. You might not want to run up on me to promote your city unless you ready to die now. I got a roll the price on the beats, and you get them from me and you buy more than 5 now. And I'm the best motherfucker rapper, man.
get Chanel like in the store if you want it. I gave them the drill, they said that if I got them on it. On a new bag, I had to bustle on some Jones. Taking the drugs, I'm gonna be up until the morning. Then they just call you just to listen you on it. If I'm in the club, I got that phone up in front of me. My game just came in and out running. Five kilo cute, they all loners. I'm from Atlanta, wake up, right? I know they hate on me, but I don't really come. Whenever I tell her to come, she come. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't burning. Jump too hard, don't stand too cold, we gon' run down. Off this way, I'm going on the show. I've been on the road, I don't care why I go, long as I get paid. Bad little fight, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Jump too hard, don't stand too cold, we gon' run down. Off this way, I'm going on the show. I've been on the road, I don't care why I go, long as I get paid. Bad little fight, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. This all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night another movie get made. Every other night another dollar get made. Every other night something with a good day. I feel like a child, I got bubbles in the face. Every dancing in the dollar, this a parade. I don't want your train, I'm gon' want another slave. I hear that you're the to me, but you get saved. So this ain't working, so I took the private plane. Get like a when I'm walking on my lane. Drip too hard, try to the car, to the center to the ground, like a balance by the name. Drip too hard, catch you on the floor, you gon' walk around the drum, try to run it the way. Jump too hard, don't stand too close, you gon' run down. Off this way, going on the show. I'm in the road, I don't care where I go, long as I get paid. Bad little fight, she been on my mind. Soon as I get back, she get straight. Do this all the time, this ain't no surprise. Every other night, another movie get made. Jump too hard, don't stand too close. She in my face. I wanna mix. I wanna read. I wanna mix. I wanna mix. I wanna dance. Don't even think. We get on the floor. We get in the shower. And your friends at the door. So don't give you an hour. And they know I'ma go. I got people in power. Man, they never come home. Everything they say sour. I bought a Bentley and blew out a brain. Cause I got money to people in the chain. I'm keeping my 40, I'm up on my aim. They by the line, I'm losing your brain. Shoot off money, ain't nothing to me. I can move on my speed. Can't miss all they see. They wanna be like me. Taking the swag and they give it back. I can't get mad, I want it, I'm up. They wanna be like him. I wanna be like them. You wanna be like him. So I stay down and run up on him. Baby, all that they should put it on film. Shooting for this, I'm waiting for the rim. GMO workout. Take a sip of the lean, watch the bird down. I got on all my jewels. Falling in all my shoes. Mad cause I won't lose. I gotta win, I just begin. No fake love, no fake friends. Just dirty in this FN. Cause I'm getting cash. And my bitch. Bottom of the roof. She in my face. I wanna mix. I wanna read. I wanna mix. I wanna mix. And don't even think. We get on the floor. We get in the shower. And your friends at the door. Till I give you an hour. I can give you keep it on the low. Don't nobody else know. It's our business for sure. We get on the counter. I keep taking these downers. Pop me up. Pull me a fool. Baby, we rolling on the phone, get mine. That's why they mad. They ain't my fault. I'm a boss. Get white chalk. Man with the OG. I got bags. These niggas told me they know me. Standing in the kitchen and working my wrist. I made a deuce turn to a knee. I made a knee turn to a nine. I made a nine turn to a split. You know the rest. I made a split turn to a. We in it. We got it in. We got them sticks, man. Cause I'm getting cash. They in my place. Bottom of the ring. She in my face. I wanna mix. Falling out every season. I left the league. I just been married to double cup. I gotta put me in four inside another league. Tired of passing and running up. I gotta put the new bells inside of the freezer. Back at the trap, I was ducking the beat. Ducking the bird, sending out the meat. All of my diamonds gon' bust out the meter. I'm drinking water, I will feed her. Dead at heaven if she think I need her. Hit her one time and then I gotta leave her. I'm a real street. Gotta keep it a rap with my leader. Turn on whole squad, the bosses. I can't be kicking like I'm a leader. Pulling up inside the Bentley truck, I just be popping like hot grease. I'm in my day sitting at the trap, about to call the plug, got a cop 3. Look at the Pablo Escobar, money need to chop for, that's my top 3. I was serving the sidewalk, then I drop hopped in the street. You can't never young, that's hot as me. All my niggas do work
I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back, we're stuck in the time. And it's mighty black, got the horses at the back. Riding on the horse, you can whip your horse. I've been in the valley, been on the porch. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Riding on the track, lean all in my way. Cheating on my way, you can't go with us. My life is a movie, bull riding in blues. Cowboy hat and boots, rider on my boots. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Head down across town, living like a rock star. Spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's gotta have a diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down on Dale in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I can do all that. I can run tomorrow, man, so I keep going back. Wish I could roll back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't get. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride. I wanna see you best dance. I wanna see you bust down, take it up, break that shit down, speed it up, slow that shit down, bust it, bust down, bust it, bust down on the game, bust down, Tatiana, I wanna see you bust down, pick it up, now break that shit down, speed it up, now slow that shit down on the game, bust it, bust down, bust it, bust down on the game, blue face baby, you always, everyone's dancing. Shit up on the game, make that shit clap. She threw it back, so I had to duck it back from the gang, smacking high from the drug. I try to tell myself 2 times with love. Then the nigga really laughs on the dead love. Ain't no really Tatiana, you gon' take these damn drugs. I beat the pussy up, now it's a murder shit. Keep shit player, Tatiana, like you ain't never even heard of me. Buzz down, Tatiana, I wanna see you buzz down, shit up.
You ain't on. I'm turning to a dancer. I make it clap like he got the right answer. Sit on it with man, sit in a hammer. He wanna freak, pink breast cancer. What a gotta be giving it. Bad attitude. Bills don't count to make me cool. Your baby, he don't give it. Cousin, hey girl, you can just snitch.
Taking off your new shots and we might hit a phone. Talking with crazy, call a deal. That's big one, bitch. You don't want to learn. It's tail like can I call it thumbs. Go make Push the way, stay in block, I chop. Baby, let's go. Look, can you teach me how to play? You know why? It's all the girl play. All I need is a bigger super popular for you. You, back it up and back it. Put your arms out flat, legs outside. They gon' be on when they see you with that baby ride. Ain't nobody feeling with my roof on the side. He go my brother and he hit that record button. Okay, I ain't from Dallas, but I ain't down with it. I show my movement on everybody try to do it. I live in fuck shit and all the ladies try to spit it. Now you just be you, and I'ma do it all day. Dudes wanna hate, so they try to shut it. Female be scared to me, I think they try to glue it. I make the light shine bright when it's started blooming. So I had to do it.
Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it.
Everybody love me, everybody love me, everybody love me. You ain't messing with my nigga.
Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it.
Everybody love me, everybody love me, everybody love me. You ain't messing with my nigga.
The name is Young. Time is you don't know me. Got no friend with this, but I can teach you how to do it. Step up in the club, all the girls got me. Boy, this, nothing up on me. Yeah, I squash crew right. Yeah, get it by me. So I'm on my shoulders and I take it real low. They like how we do that, you can buggy on the floor. And when you boys stop, they like Buddy Simone. Like a boy kind of tired and I'm passing to the door. And boom, show these cats how to do that. They don't sell beats that we learned a little too fast. And brought it to the hood and got the whole big hat. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it.
Everybody love me, everybody love me, everybody love me. You ain't messing with my nigga.
Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to do it.
Everybody love me, everybody love me, everybody love me. You ain't messing with my nigga.
All the shorties in the club, let me see you just back it up, drop it down, let me see you just get low, scrub it down, let me see you just push it up, let me see you just rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it, yeah.
I'm shaking it, it's like tango, man. I'm shaking the city like cake. I ain't doing the face like tango, cause I'm taking the cake, so let's play. I'm taking the game's mine. Yeah, I'm looking to change my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you ain't much. They like say the time. I can dance on it, I don't two-step. Yeah, I'm looking at something like a true girl. A girl told me that a man that can dance might can possibly get down with the tool in his hand. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gon' need your bow. Cause I'm a pro, make you big and back low. Never found a real bag, just like the purple. Baby, rock it, 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 yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Say my like me, never like shit. Damn, I'm so busy, but I can't handle my flow. I'm digging. Boy, got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Swag on this like it gotta be gifted. The girl from cameras, they won't pictures, so they gon' frame them. See that? Down on the bed while I'm saying my scriptures. Cause I hear y'all look like a praying in temple. I move with a letter of pencil. If I won't miss you, get back kiss you. Take it back back. And all bad about it, we know our knees and shit. Baby, walk it, 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 baby, walk it,
featuring the Platinum Band, and this time we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. All right, now we're gonna do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's go. Left foot, let's go. Cha-cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Chop, chop, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. Keep fucking with it. Yeah. Come on. Chop, chop now, y'all. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 hops this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Right foot again. Left foot again. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Chop, chop, real smooth. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 ups, 2 ups. 2 ups, 2 ups. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Charlie Brown. Hop it up now. Slide to the right. Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. Chop, chop now, y'all.
Lambe mala malomai moyo wala mogole febi kanu baran hakilim yala ni baraga sude matemedi ni baraga sude